Hello friends. So in a series of the lectures, the subject research methodology, today we will discuss about the topic data preparation. In this topic, we will cover subtopics like preliminary questionnaire screening, editing, coding, and data entry. So let's start. Data preparation. There are two stages existing between data collection and interpretation: data preparation and data analysis. A data preparation secures the first place in those two stages. The reason behind it is a simple. Data collected by the researchers from the field happens to be in a raw format. Before going for analysis, the researcher has to convert raw data format that is ready for data analysis. This section opens the discussion on how the data can be prepared to facilitate statistical data analysis. The data preparation process starts from preliminary questionnaire screening and followed by data editing and data coding. After data editing and coding, data are entered into the computer spreadsheets, and then data analysis strategy is initiated. Data analysis strategies can be further categorized into descriptive data analysis and internal and inferential analysis. Descriptive data analysis is used to describe the data, whereas inferential statistical analysis is based on some sophisticated statistical analysis to estimate the population parameter from sample statistics. Inferential data analysis can be classified into univariate, bivariate, and multivariate data analysis. Data preparation. Another topic under data preparation is the preliminary questionnaire screening. Here in this field work, it is important to recheck the questionnaire. We have already designed the questionnaire in earlier section. So if the researcher has taken the service of any field work agency, then it is the responsibility of the concerned agency to take care of these problems during the field work itself. There is a possibility that the questionnaire is technically complete, but there may be few issues that should be addressed by the research designer. Checking of the questionnaire is an important, because there is a possibility that few pages of the questionnaire may be missing. Another possibility occurs in terms of irrational consistency in filling the answer on a rating scale. Take an example. On a 1 to 5 point rating scale, a respondent has chosen the rating 0.3 for all the questions. So this indicates that respondent is not a serious, and this must be taken care. During the preliminary screening of the questionnaire, the researcher can also identify the understanding of the respondents. This can be done by analyzing the answer pattern to different questions. If there is a continuous skipping of some questions, or if there is an unreasonable selection of rating points as the answer to some questions, this is an indication of lack of understanding of the respondent. If these problems are serious in nature, the research designer can conduct the additional interviews to handle the situation. It is always advisable to take care of all the discussed issues during the field work to avoid additional interview. Practically, some problems do appear even after considering all the precautions. This is the stage of research where the researcher finally addresses all these problems. Next one, editing, coding, and data entry. Let's see one by one. First, editing. The editing of data is a process of examining the raw data to detect errors and omissions and to correct them, if possible, so as to ensure legibility, completeness, consistency, and accuracy. The recorded data must be legible so that it could be coded later. An illegible response may be corrected by getting in touch with people who recorded it, or alternatively may be inferred from other parts of the questions. So the recorded data must be legible. Completeness means all the items in the questionnaire must be fully completed. If some questions are not answered, the interviewers may be communicated to find out whether he failed to respond to the question or the respondent refused to answer the question. Next, it is very important to check whether or not respondent is consistent in answering the questions. For example, there could a respondent claiming that he makes purchases by credit card may not have one. Again, further, the inaccuracy of the survey data may be due of interviewer bias or cheating sometimes. One day of spotting is to look for a common pattern of responses in the instrument of a particular interviewer. The editing can be done in two stages. First, field editing. It consists of review of the reporting forms by the investigator for completing or translating what the letter has written in abbreviated form at the time of interviewing the respondent. This form of editing is necessary in view of the writing of individuals, which vary from individual to individual and sometimes difficult for the tabulator to understand. Next one is a central editing. It should be carried out when all the forms of schedules have been completed and returned to the headquarters. This type of editing requires that all forms are thoroughly edited by a single person or editor in a small field study or a small group of persons in case of a large field study. The editor may correct the obvious errors such as an entry in a wrong place, entry recorded in a daily terms, whereas it should have been recorded in weeks, months, etc. So this topic is about editing of the questionnaire. Next one is coding. Coding is the process of assigning some symbols, either alphabetical or numerals or both, to the answers so that responses can be recorded into a limited number of classes or categories. The classes should be appropriate to the research problem being studied. They must be exhaustive and must be mutually exclusive so that the answer can be replaced in one and only one cell in a given category. Further, every class must be defined in terms of only one concept. The coding is necessary for the efficient analysis of data. The coding decisions should usually be taken at the designing stage of the questionnaire itself, so that the likely responses to questions are pre-coded. This simplifies computer tabulation of the data for further analysis. It may be noted that any errors in coding should be eliminated altogether or at least be reduced to minimum possible level. So here you can see the coding for an open-ended question is more tedious than the close-ended question. For a close-ended or structured question, the coding scheme is very simple and designed prior to the fieldwork. For example, considering this question, what is the gender, male or female? You have to answer. We may assign a code of 0 to male and a 1 to female respondent. These codes may be specified prior to the fieldwork, and if the codes are written on all questions of a questioner, it is said to be wholly pre-coded. The same approach could also be used for coding numeric data that either are not be coded into categories or have had their relevant categories specified. For example, what is your monthly income? Here, the respondent would indicate his monthly income, which may be entered in the relevant column. The same question you can also ask as this. Okay. We may easily code the class like less than rupees 5,000, 1, 5,000 to 8,999, 2, 9,000 and above 3, and 13,000 and above 4. So coding of open-ended question is a more complex task, as the verbatim responses of the respondents are recorded by the interviewer. In what categories should these responses be put to? The researcher may select at random 60-70 of the responses to a question and list them. This is all about coding. Last one is data entry. Here the data are entered in the spreadsheet. This is crucial stage and is usually done by the computer typist. A careful supervision of the data entry is essentially required by the researcher. A recheck of the entire process is also important here. Manual recheck of the data entry process can be done for a small set of data, whereas it is difficult and time consuming for the large. Differences in entries can be easily pointed out and must be corrected with the help of originally filed questionnaire. After the data entry, the researcher has to launch data cleaning exercise. So data cleaning exercise undertaken by the researcher to deal with the problem of missing data and illogical and inconsistent entries. So they are using different software. So researchers are using some softwares like SPSS, MATLAB, SAS, Minitab, MS Excel, etc. So this is all about editing, coding and data entry. So for this purpose, means for editing, coding and data entry, some statistical software are used around the world on the basis of type of data software are used. Like you can see on your screen that softwares like Apache Spark, Python on your left on your screen are SPSS, Stata. So these are the data when quantitative data analysis is required. So this software used for the quantitative data analysis. You can also make a screenshot of this. Same as for qualitative data, certain softwares, as you can see displayed on your screen, these softwares are used around the world by the researchers or data analysts. So friends, this is all about the topics covered under the subject research methodology. So thank you very much for watching the video, and stay tuned for more such videos relating to the field of management.